of the oppression suffered from hardening of the heart in a literal sense. Lord Monahan's years keep you in slavery. You face a situation which seems hopeless. What can you do? It is a case of making bricks without straw. But remember the words of Jehovah. Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you. Yet shall ye deliver the tale, number, of bricks. You shall make bricks without straw. God makes a way where there is no way. I was told the story of a woman who needed money for her rent. It was necessary to have it at once. But she knew of no channel. She exhausted every avenue. However, she was a truth student and kept making her affirmations. Her dog whined and wanted to go out. She put on his leash and walked down the street in the accustomed direction. However, the dog pulled at his leash and wanted to go in another direction. She followed, and in the middle of the block, opposite an open park, she looked down and picked up a roll of bills, which exactly covered rent. She looked for ads, but never found the owner. There were no houses near where she found it. The reasoning mind, the intellect, takes the throne of Pharaoh in your consciousness. It says continually, it can't be done. What's the use? We must drown out these dreary suggestions with a vital affirmation. For example, take this statement. The unexpected happens. My seemingly impossible good now comes to pass. This stops all argument from the army of the aliens, the reasoning mind. The unexpected happens. That is an idea it cannot cope with. Thou hast made me wiser than mine enemies. Your enemy thoughts, your doubts, fears, and apprehensions. Think of the joy of really being free forever from the Pharaoh of the oppression, to have the idea of security, health, happiness, and abundance established in the subconscious. It would mean a life free from all limitation. It would be the kingdom which Jesus Christ spoke of, where all things are automatically added unto us. I say automatically added unto us because all life is vibration, and when we vibrate to success, happiness, and abundance, the things which symbolize these states of consciousness will attach themselves to us. Feel rich and successful, and suddenly you receive a large check or a beautiful gift. I tell the story showing the work of this law. I went to a party where people played games, and whoever won received a gift. The prize was a beautiful fan. Among those present was a very rich woman who had everything. Her name was Clara. The poorer and resentful ones got together and whispered, "We hope Clara doesn't get the fan." Of course, Clara won the fan. She was carefree and vibrating to abundance. Envy and resentment short-circuit your good and keep away your fans. If you should happen to be resentful and envious, take the statement, "What God has done for others, He now does for me and more." Then all the fans and things will come your way. No man gives to himself but himself, and no man takes away from himself but himself. The game of life is a game of solitaire. As you change, all conditions will change. Now to go back to Pharaoh the oppressor. No one loves an oppressor. I remember a friend I had many years ago. Her name was Letty. Her father had plenty of money and supplied her mother and herself with food and clothes, but no luxuries. We went to art school together, and all the students would buy reproductions of The Winged Victory, Whistler's Mother, or something to bring art into their homes. My friend's father called all these things plunder. He would say, "Don't bring home any plunder." So she lived a colorless life without a Winged Victory on her bureau or Whistler's Mother on the wall. He would say often to my friend and her mother, "When I die, you'll both be well off." One day someone said to Letty, "When are you going abroad?" All art students went abroad. She replied cheerfully, "Not till Papa dies." So people always look forward to being free from lack and oppression. Let us now free ourselves from the tyrants of negative thinking. We have been slaves to doubts, fears, and apprehension, and let
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can I have a little bite?
Just a little one.
Make breakfast special with the cocoa and hazelnutty goodness of Nutella.
GMC Sierra. It's the truck. Or get 2.9% APR for 72 months on select Sierra 1500 models. We are professional grade GMC.
Let us be delivered as Moses delivered the children of Israel and come out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. Find the thought which is your great oppressor. Find the kingpin. In the logging camps in the spring, the logs are sent down the rivers in great numbers. Sometimes the logs become crossed and cause a jam. The men look for the log causing the jam. They call it the kingpin. Straighten it, and the logs rush down the river again. Maybe your kingpin is resentment. Resentment holds back your good. The more you resent, the more you will have to resent. You grow a resentment tract in your brain, and your expression will be one of habitual resentment. You will be avoided and miss the golden opportunities which await you each day. I remember a few years ago, the streets were filled with men selling apples. They got up early to get the good corners. I passed one several times on Park Avenue. He had the most disagreeable expression I had ever seen. As people passed, he said, "Apples, apples." But no one stopped to buy. I invested in an apple and said, "You'll never sell apples unless you change your expression." He replied, "Well, that guy over there took my corner." I said, "Never mind about the corner. You can sell apples right here if you'll look pleasant." He said, "Okay, lady." And I went on. The next day I saw him. His whole expression had changed. He was doing a big business selling apples with a smile. So find your kingpin. You may have more than one. And your logs of success, happiness, and abundance will go rushing down your river. Go therefore now and work, for there shall no straw be given you. Yet ye shall make bricks without straw. Chapter 3. And 5 of them were wise. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them. Matthew chapter 25, verses 2 and 3. My subject is the parable of the wise and foolish virgins. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps, and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. The parable teaches that true prayer means preparation. Jesus Christ said, "In all things whatsoever ye shall ask in prayer, believing, ye shall receive." Matthew chapter 21, verse 22. Therefore I say unto you, what things soever ye desire, when ye pray, believe that ye receive them, and ye shall have them. Mark chapter 11, verse 24. In this parable, he shows that only those who have prepared for their good, thereby showing active faith, will bring the manifestation to pass. We might paraphrase the scriptures and say, when ye pray, believe ye have it. When ye pray, act as if you already have received. Armchair faith or rocking chair faith will never move mountains. In the armchair, in the silence or meditation, you are filled with the wonder of this truth and feel that your faith will never waver. You know that the Lord is your shepherd. You shall never want. You feel that your God of plenty will wipe out all burdens of debt or limitations. Then you leave your armchair and step out into the arena of life. It is only what you do in the arena that counts. I will give you an illustration showing how the law works, for faith without action is dead. A man, one of my students, had a great desire to go abroad. He took the statement, "I give thanks for my divinely designed trip, divinely financed, under grace, in a perfect way." He had very little money, but knowing the law of preparation, he bought a trunk. It was a very gay and happy trunk with a big red band around its waist. Whenever he looked at it, it gave him a realization of a trip. One day, he seemed to feel his room moving. He felt the motion of a ship. He went to the window to breathe the fresh air, and it smelt like the aroma of the docks. With his inner ear, he heard the shriek of a seagull and the creaking of the gangplank. The trunk had commenced to work. It had put him in the vibration of his trip. Soon after that, a large sum of money came to him, and he took the trip. He said afterwards that it was perfect in every detail. In the arena of life, we must keep ourselves tuned up to concert pitch. Are we acting from motives of fear or faith? Watch your motives with all diligence, for out of them are the issues of life. If your problem is a financial one, and it usually is, you must know how to wind yourself up financially and keep wound up by always acting your faith. The material attitude towards money is to trust in your salary, your income, and investments, which can shrink overnight. The spiritual attitude toward money is to trust in God for your supply, to keep your possessions. Always realize that they are God in manifestation. What Allah has given cannot be diminished. Then if one door shuts, another door immediately opens. Never voice lack or limitation, for by your words you are condemned. You combine with what you notice, and if you are always noticing failure and hard times, you will combine with failure and hard times. You must form the habit of living in the fourth dimension, the world of the wondrous. It is the world where you do not judge by appearances. You have trained your inner eye to see through failure into success, to see through sickness into health, to see through limitation into plenty. I will give you the land which you thou seeth. The man who achieves success has the fixed idea of success. If it is founded on a rock of truth and rightness, it will stand. If not, it is built upon sand and washed into the sea, returning to its native nothingness. Only divine ideas can endure. Evil destroys itself, for it is a cross-current against universal order, and the way of the transgressor is hard. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them, but the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. The lamp symbolizes man's consciousness. The oil is what brings light or understanding. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept, and at midnight there was a cry made, Behold, the bridegroom cometh. Go ye out to meet him. Then all those virgins arose and trimmed their lamps, and the foolish said unto the wise, Give us your oil, for our lamps are gone out. The foolish virgins were without wisdom or understanding, which is oil for the consciousness. And when they were confronted with a serious situation, they had no way of handling it. And when they said to the wise, Give us of your oil, the wise answered, saying, Not so, lest there be not enough for us and you, but go ye rather to them that sell, and buy for yourselves. That means that the foolish virgins could not receive more than was in their consciousness, or what they were vibrating to. The man received the trip because it was in his consciousness as a reality. He believed that he had already received. As he prepared for the trip, he was taking oil for his lamps. With realization comes manifestation. The law of preparation works both ways. If you prepare for what you fear or don't want, you begin to attract it. David said, The thing I feared has come upon me. We hear people say, I must put away money in case of illness. They are deliberately preparing to be ill. Or, I'm saving for a rainy day. The rainy day is sure to come at a most inconvenient time. The divine idea for every man is plenty. Your barns should be full, and your cup should flow over. But we must learn to ask aright. For example, take this statement. I call on the law of accumulation. My supply comes from God and now pours in and piles up under grace. This statement does not give any picture of stint or saving or sickness. It gives a fourth-dimensional feeling of abundance, leaving the channels to infinite intelligence. Every day you must make a choice. Will you be wise or foolish? Will you prepare for your good? Will you take the giant swing into faith? Or serve doubt and fear and bring no oil for your lamps? And while they went to buy, the bridegroom came, and they that were ready went in with him to the marriage, and the door was shut. Afterward came also the other virgins, saying, Lord, Lord, open to us. But he answered and said, Verily I say unto you, I know you not. You may feel that the foolish virgins paid very dearly for neglecting to bring oil for their lamps. But we are dealing with the law of karma, or the law of comeback. It has been called the Judgment Day, which people usually associate with the end of the world. Your Judgment Day comes, they say, in sevens, 7 hours, 7 days, 7 weeks, 7 months, or 7 years. It might even come in 7 minutes. Then you pay some karmic debt, the price for having violated spiritual law. You failed to trust God. You took no oil for your lamps. Every day examine your consciousness and see just what you are preparing for. You are fearful of lack and hang on to every cent, thereby attracting more lack. Use what you have with wisdom, and it opens the way for more to come to you. In my book, Your Word is Your Wand, I tell about the magic purse. In the Arabian Nights, they tell the story of a man who had a magic purse. As the money went out, immediately money appeared in it again. So I made the statement, my supply comes from God. I have the magic purse of the Spirit. It can never be depleted. As money goes out, immediately money comes in. It is always crammed, jammed with abundance, under grace, in perfect ways. This brings a vivid picture to mind. You are drawing on the bank of the imagination. A woman who did not have much money was afraid to pay any bills and see her bank account dwindle. It came to her with great conviction. I have the magic purse of the Spirit. It can never be depleted. As money goes out, immediately money comes in. She fearlessly paid her bills, and several large checks came to her that she did not expect. Watch and pray lest ye enter into the temptation of preparing for something destructive instead of something constructive. I knew a woman who told me she always kept a long crepe veil handy in case of funerals. I said to her, You are a menace to your relatives.
We started our company, Girls Who Do Interiors, before we even graduated design school.
And we turned to Chase for Business to build along with us.
They had everything from banking to payment acceptance to credit cards all in one place. And with the Chase mobile app, our business is wherever we are.
It's made for business owners who build to inspire.
Learn more at chaseforbusiness.com. Make more of what's yours.
Real customers compensated. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank, NA member FDIC.
Relatives and are preparing to hurry them all off so that you can wear the veil. She destroyed it. Another woman who had no money decided to send her 2 daughters to college. Her husband scorned the idea and said, Who will pay their tuition? I have no money for it. She replied, I know some unforeseen good will come to us. She kept on preparing her daughters for college. Her husband laughed heartily and told all their friends that his wife was sending the girls to college on some unforeseen good. A rich relative suddenly sent her a large sum of money. Some unforeseen good did arrive, for she had shown active faith. I asked what she had said to her husband when the check arrived. She replied, Oh, I never antagonize George by telling him I am in the right. So prepare for your unforeseen good. Let every thought and every act express your unwavering faith. Every event in your life is a crystallized idea, something you have invited through either fear or faith, something you have prepared for. So let us be wise and bring oil for our lamps, and when we least expect it, we shall reap the fruits of our faith. My lamps are now filled with the oil of faith and fulfillment. Chapter 4. What do you expect? According to your faith, be it unto you. Matthew chapter 9, verse 29. Faith is expectancy. According to your faith, be it unto you. We might say, according to your expectancies, be it done unto you. So what are you expecting? We hear people say, we expect the worst to happen, or the worst is yet to come. They are deliberately inviting the worst to come. We hear others say, I expect a change for the better. They are inviting better conditions into their lives. Change your expectancies, and you change your conditions. How can you change your expectancies when you have formed the habit of expecting loss, lack, or failure? Begin to act as if you expected success, happiness, and abundance. Prepare for your good. Do something to show you expect it to come. Active faith alone will impress the subconscious. If you have spoken the word for a home, prepare for it immediately, as if you hadn't a moment to lose. Collect little ornaments, tablecloths, etc. I knew a woman who made the giant swing into faith by buying a large armchair. A chair meant business. She bought a large and comfortable chair, for she was preparing for the right man. He came. Someone will say, suppose you haven't money to buy ornaments or a chair. Then look in shop windows and link with them in thought. Get in their vibration. I sometimes hear people say, I don't go into the shops because I can't afford to buy anything. That is just the reason why you should go into the shops. Begin to make friends with the things you desire or require. I know a woman who wanted a ring. She went boldly to the ring department and tried on rings. It gave her such a realization of ownership that not long after, a friend made her a gift of a ring. You combine with what you notice. Keep on noticing beautiful things, and you make an invisible contact. Sooner or later, these things are drawn into your life, unless you say, poor me, too good to be true. My soul, wait thou only upon God, for my expectation is from Him. This is a most important statement from the 62nd Psalm. The soul is the subconscious mind, and the psalmist was telling his subconscious to expect everything directly from the universal, not to depend upon doors and channels. My expectations are from Him. God cannot fail, for His ways are ingenious, His methods are sure. You can expect any seemingly impossible good from God if you do not limit the channels. Do not say how you want it done or how it can't be done. God is the giver and the gift and creates His own amazing channels. Take the following statement. I cannot be separated from God the giver. Therefore, I cannot be separated from God the gift. The gift is God in action. Get the realization that every blessing is good in action, and seek God in every face and good in every situation. This makes you master of all conditions. A woman came to me saying that there was no heat in the radiators in their apartment, and that her mother was suffering from the cold. She added, the landlord has declared that we can't have heat until a certain date. I replied, God is your landlord. She said, that's all I want to know, and rushed out. That evening the heat was turned on without asking. It was because she realized that the landlord was God in manifestation. This is a wonderful age, for people are becoming miracle-minded. It is in the air. Quoting from an article which I found in the New York Journal and American by John Anderson, it corroborates what I have just said. The title of the article is, Theater Goers Make Hits of Metaphysical Plays. If, said the cynical manager, who shall be called Brock Pemberton, with a slight accent of sarcasm in his voice, the other night on an intermission curbside talk, you fellows, meaning the critics, know so much about what the New York public wants, why don't you tell me what to produce? Why don't you tell me what sort of play the playgoers want to see? I would, I said, but you wouldn't believe it. You're hedging, he said. You don't know, and you're trying to cover up by pretending to know more than you're willing to say. You haven't any more idea than I have this minute what sort of plays generally succeed. I have, I said. There is one surefire success, one theme that works and has always worked. whether it is competing with Boy Meets Girl, mysteries, historical tragedies, etc. No play on the theme has ever completely failed if it had nay merit at all, and a lot of poor ones have been big hits. "You're stalling again," said Mr. Pemberton. "What sort of plays are they?" "Metaphysical," I said, fouling slightly with a big word and waiting quietly for the effect. "Metaphysical," said Mr. Pemberton. "You mean metaphysical?" I paused a moment, and since Mr. Pemberton said nothing, went right on spouting such titles as The Green Pastures, The Star Wagon, Father Malachi's Miracle. Some of these, I added, reached the public over the heads of the critics, but Mr. Pemberton had departed to ask, probably in every theater in town, "Is there a metaphysician in the house?" People are beginning to realize the power of their words and thoughts. They understand why faith is the substance of the thing hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. We see the law of expectancy working out through superstition. If you walk under a ladder and expect it to give you bad luck, it will give you bad luck. The ladder is quite innocent. Bad luck came because you expected it. We might say expectancy is the substance of the things hoped for, or expectancy is the substance of the thing man fears. The thing I expected has come upon me. Nothing is too good to be true. Nothing is too wonderful to happen. Nothing is too good to last when you look to God for your good. Now think of the blessings which seem so far off, and begin to expect them now, under grace, in an unexpected way. For God works in unexpected ways, His wonders to perform. I was told that there are 3,000 promises in the Bible. Let us now expect all these blessings to come to pass. Among them we are promised riches and honor, eternal youth. Your flesh shall become as a little child's, and eternal life. Death itself shall be overcome. Christianity is founded upon the forgiveness of sins and an empty tomb. We now know that all these things are scientifically possible. As we call on the law of forgiveness, we become free from mistakes and the consequences of mistakes. Though your sins be as scarlet, ye shall be washed whiter than wool. Then our bodies will be bathed in light and express the body electric, which is incorruptible and indestructible, pure substance, expressing perfection. I expect the unexpected. My glorious good now comes to pass. Chapter 5. The Long Arm of God. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. Deuteronomy, chapter 33, verse 27. In the Bible, the arm of God always symbolizes protection. The writers of the Bible knew the power of a symbol. It brings a picture which impresses the subconscious mind. They used the symbols of the rock, sheep, shepherds, vineyard, lamp, and hundreds of others. It would be interesting to know how many symbols are used in the Bible. The arm also symbolizes strength. The eternal God is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms, and he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, Destroy them. Who is the enemy before thee? The negative thought forms which you have built up in your subconscious mind. A man's enemies are only those of his own household. The everlasting arms thrust out these enemy thoughts and destroy them. Have you ever felt the relief of getting out some negative thought form? Perhaps you have built up a thought form of resentment until you are always boiling with anger about something. You resent people you know, people you don't know, people in the past and people in the present, and you may be sure that the people in the future won't escape your wrath. All the organs of the body are affected by resentment, for when you resent with every organ of the body. You pay the penalty with rheumatism, arthritis, neuritis, etc. For acid thoughts produce acid in the blood. All this trouble comes because you are fighting the battle, not leaving it to the long arm of God. I have given the following statement to many of my students. The long arm of God reaches out over people and conditions, controlling the situation and protecting my interests. This brings a picture of a long arm symbolizing strength and protection. With the realization of the power of the long arm of God, you would no longer resist or resent. You would relax and let go. The enemy thoughts within you would be destroyed. Therefore, the adverse conditions would disappear. Spiritual development means the ability to stand still or stand aside and let infinite intelligence lift your burdens and fight your battles. When the burden of resentment is lifted, you experience a sense of relief. You have a kindly feeling for everyone, and all the organs of your body begin to function properly. A clipping quoting Albert Edward Day, D.D., writes, "That loving our enemies is good for our spiritual health is widely known and accepted. But that negation and poisonous emotions destroy physical health is a relatively new discovery. The problem of health is often an emotional one. Wrong emotions entertained and repeated are potent causes of illness. When the preacher talks about loving your enemies, the man on the street is apt to dismiss the idea as unendurable and pious. But the fact is, the preacher is telling you something which is one of the first laws of hygiene as well as ethics. No man, even for his body's sake, can afford to indulge in hatred. It is like repeated doses of poison. When you are urged to get rid of fear, you are not listening to a moonstruck idealist. Rather, you are hearing counsel that is as significant for health as advice about diet." We hear so much about a balanced diet, but without a balanced mind, you can't digest what you eat, calories or no calories. Non-resistance is an art. When acquired, the world is yours. So many people are trying to force situations. Your lasting good will never come through forcing personal will. Flee from the things which flee from thee. Seek nothing. Fortune seeketh thee. Behold his shadow on the floor. Behold him standing at the door. I do not know the author of these lines. Lovelock, the celebrated English athlete, was asked how to attain his speed and endurance in running. He replied, "Learn to relax. Let us attain this rest in action." He was most relaxed when running the fastest. Your big opportunity and big success usually slide in when you least expect it. You have to let go long enough for the great law of attraction to operate. You never saw a worried and anxious magnet. It stands up straight and hasn't a care in the world because it knows needles can't help jumping to it. The things we rightly desire come to pass when we have taken the clutch off. I say in my correspondence course, do not let your heart's desire become your heart's disease. You are completely demagnetized when you desire something too intensely. You worry, you agonize. There is an occult law of indifference. None of these things move me. Your ship comes in over a don't care sea. Many people in truth antagonize friends because they are too anxious for them to read the books and go to the lectures, the meat opposition. A friend took my book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, to her brother's house to read. The young men of the family refused to read it. No nut stuff for them. One of these young men drives a taxi cab. One night he drove a taxi which belonged to another man. In going over the car, he found a book stuffed away somewhere. It was The Game of Life and How to Play It. The next day he said to his aunt, "I found Mrs. Shin's book in the taxi last night. I read it, and it's great. There's a lot of good reading in it. Why doesn't she write another book?" God works in roundabout ways, his wonders to perform. I meet unhappy people and a few grateful and contented people. A man said to me one day, "I have a great deal to be thankful for. I have good health, enough money, and I'm still single." The 89th Psalm is very interesting, for we find that two individuals take part. The man who sings the psalm, for all psalms are songs or poems, and Lord God of hosts answers him. It is a song of praise and thanksgiving, extolling the strong arm of God. I will sing of the mercies of the Lord forever. O Lord God of hosts, who is a strong Lord like unto thee? Thou hast a mighty arm, strong is thy hand, and high is that right hand. Then the Lord of hosts replies, "With whom my hand shall be established, Mine arm also shall strengthen him. My mercy will keep for him forevermore, and my covenant shall stand fast with him. We only hear the words forevermore in the Bible and in fairy tales. In the absolute, man is outside of time and space. His good is from everlasting to everlasting. The fairy tales came down from the old Persian legends, which were founded upon truth. Aladdin and his wonderful lamp is the outpicturing of the Word. Aladdin rubbed the lamp, and all his desires came to pass. Your Word is your lamp. Words and thoughts are a form of radioactivity and do not return void. A scientist has said that words are clothed in light. You are continually reaping the fruits of your words. A friend in one of my meetings said that she had brought a man to my class who had been out of work for a year or more. I gave the statement, "Now is the appointed time. Today is the day of my amazing good fortune." It clicked in his consciousness. Soon after, he was given a position which paid him $9,000 a year. A woman told me that when I blessed the offering, I said that each offering would return 1,000-fold. She had put $1 in the collection. She said with great realization, that dollar is blessed and returns $1,000. She received $1,000 a short time afterwards in a most unexpected way. Why do some people demonstrate this truth so much more quickly than others? It is because they have the ears that hear. Jesus Christ tells the parable of the man who sowed the seed and it fell upon good ground. The seed is the Word. I say, listen for the statement that clicks, the statement that gives your realization. That statement will bear fruit. The other day I went into a shop where I know the employer quite well. I had given one of his employees an affirmation card. I said to him jokingly, "I wouldn't waste an affirmation card on you. You wouldn't use it." He replied, "Oh, sure, give me one. I'll use it." The following week I gave him a card. Before I left, he rushed up to me excitedly and said, "I made the statement and 2 new customers walked in." It was, "Now is the appointed time. Today is the day of my amazing good fortune." It had clicked. So many people use their words in exaggerated and reckless statements. I find a great deal of material for my talks in the beauty parlor. A young girl wanted a magazine to read. She called to the operator, "Give me something terribly new and frightfully exciting." All she wanted was the latest moving picture magazine. You hear people say, "I wish something terribly exciting would happen." They are inviting some unhappy but exciting experience into their lives. Then they wonder why it happened to them. There should be a chair of metaphysics in all colleges. Metaphysics is the wisdom of the ages. It is the ancient wisdom taught all through the centuries in India, in Egypt, and Greece. Hermes Trismegistus was a great teacher of Egypt. His teachings were closely guarded and have come down to us over 10 centuries. He lived in Egypt in the days when the present race of men was in its infancy. But if you read the Kabbalion carefully, you find that he taught just what we are teaching today. He said that all mental states were accompanied by vibrations. You combine with what you vibrate to. So let us all now vibrate to success, happiness, and abundance. Now is the appointed time. Today is the day of my amazing good fortune. Chapter 6. The Fork in the Road. Choose you this day whom ye shall serve. Joshua. Chapter 24, verse 15. Every day there is a necessity of choice, a fork in the road. Shall I do this, or shall I do that? Shall I go, or shall I stay? Many people do not know what to do. They rush about letting other people make decisions for them, then regret having taken their advice. There are others who carefully reason things out. They weigh and measure the situation like dealing in groceries and are surprised when they fail to obtain their goal. There are still other people
First, I agree in the power, with the power of the Almighty Trinity I, the only divine love and strength. So I agree you in the name of Almighty Papa Yah, Almighty Mama, Omega, Almighty Yahshua, the seed of truth. And when we say Yahshua, we say Yahshua is not singular. When we say Yahshua is nation, a great nation of righteous queens, righteous kings, righteous prophets, righteous people, the first family, the authentic, the original, bloodline, divine lineage, the people them call the children of his real heights, not Israel, because we don't deal with hell, his real heights. Zin, and ultimately we don't know, no need to know this guy's a serious thing. Jamaica, who they call Jamaica, as a Rastaman would say Jamaica. Jamaica is indeed the apple of the Almighty Trinity I. Jamaica is the capital of the whole globe where you see. The capital of the whole universe. Zin, and it's evident. Zin, when you're forward on this platform, just always enhance the power. Power up yourself by powering up others and power the Almighty Trinity I within one. Eyes is I. Three eye, which is one eye, all eyes of one eye, the ever seen eye, Rastafari. You see it? Notice the book will tell you about Rastafari. What the book the name? Isaiah. Read 52, 53, 54 to 56. Isaiah. Zin, so agree to you know, the Almighty Trinity, Almighty Papa Yah, Almighty Mama, Almighty Yahshua. Zin, want to know yourself. It's evident with the research. Jamaica show the world where to look for truth, where to look for the apple of his eyes, where to look for the coming of the Black King. When I say Black King, you know, and a segregation, I just know I say the truth. The coming of the true divine by bloodline, divine design. King of Jamaica, Marcus Garvey said, look to the east. Tell the whole globe, say, look to the east. See? Them trick with the J. The only word in a J were reckon, buncan. The only word in a J which the Almighty Trinity I record and act knowing is the word Jah. Because when I say Jah, you hear Yah. When you sustain it, you hear Yah. Because words sound and power. See? No other J. Not in Jerusalem. Jerusalem. Not J. Zin, we have more valuable things than that. More valuable, more powerful names than that. J just forward the other day. They go me and say, we cannot give away a continent that is more than 2 billion years old. Because them say the sun is more than 2 billion years old. Then if Babylon are going to tell you that, that means existence exists before the sun. Because you know, say, the soil, the water, exists, created first. See? Then after I'm create that, you must create sun to give it energy. See? So can we give away more than 6 million years of legacy for J, the J lies we all know we can't see? None of them are smarter than a Nancy. Zin, what a bam bam. Every rapper have remixed that song by Mama Nancy. So, where Papa see, I know where Mama see. And where Mama see, I know where Papa see. And what Papa and Mama couldn't see, picnic come see. What are true, the first, or first ancient fathers and mothers, what them see, that's our legacy. Babylon come thief with legacy. Is one thing they couldn't thief is the indivinity, the divinity that gives us prophecy. So when we prophesy, at first they could not see with their eye because they don't have the soul. So from them don't have the soul, they ultimately cannot have no eye chole. So that's why them can't have no eye chole, the third eye chole, them come with them control. That's the wrong chole. Zin? So don't let off of the eye, the most eye, the highest eye. Eyes is eye. The Almighty Trinity eye. And it come true, eye and eye. Zin upheld by the seed that Yahshua was telling them to come. Which the pastor, them so-called pastor, them preach about the seed and cannot explain the seed. It was the seed of Rastafari. Defend the Ethiopic order. Because we can't even say David, you know. Because David is a lie with them play with. David is not us. David is demon. The Philistine is we. The Philistine is we. We are the big, thick. We are the big, thick giant. That's why our ancestors then was ashamed. Because them can't believe them see the little devil people them have threw them big black contract, they never know so they would have overthrow them. The boy them have some sharp weapon and about 1,000 of them fling it one time at the giant have to drop. That's how when they look, when them say they fight. See, David wasn't David, David was a whole nation. So he must say, who you think I am? Am I the dog? Because to him big, I say, am I a dog? You send that to me? So it's reverse psychology Babylon look upon. Indeed, we are Goliath. So I can't say defend the King David order. I have to say defend the Ethiopic order. So I have to know them thing that our ancestors was so ashamed when they were overthrown. They ascended up in the heights holding down their head because they cannot believe that some little people overthrew them. So David is not us. You know, the boy them wicked. Me sure you know say David and a way. David a wicked boy. A evil. The man want a sexy man wife and the man put him on the front of the battlefield for dead. You can't strip yourself naked and pray to the Most High. That's a disgrace. Which boy can strip naked and pray to the Almighty Trinity High? Even when the so-called Greece get them in a church. When the spirit have beat them down and strip off them clothes, that's disgrace. So think for yourself. So much evil David do. And you go tell me, say the Almighty go hand on the throne to him and to generation and to generation. That's a lie. We are galactic, Goliathic. We are the strong giants who was defeated by our trust and our love. That's why we say, don't underestimate your opponent. Not a. He could have lick like a hand, crush him out. Then, and even, let us take it closer to reality. When I was growing up in the 70s and the 80s, we used to have, my uncles, they used to be black, tall, strong. Any of them around today, since they're bringing the vaccine and the free food and the free injection them, want to see no more giants? Now some little picnic like popcorn, want to see some little sharp sitting so. 4 pint hard, barely I reach 5. So what is that to for you do your own maths? Who is the little midgets? Not us. Who is the leprechaun? Who is the leprechauns? So who you, black style, I want you know black style that you use. You use white style. You talk about information. Information? You want information? Information? When me I go to school, me used to see some people were in a grade 9, big, tall. You stay there. Brethren, you know yourself. Is we is Goliath. The Almighty won't give no throne to no wicked boy. Who murder people. Kill the innocent man. Chew on the man wife. So why him son them kill him? If they were righteous, no son not to kill no father. You know, see how wicked them. You blind? You don't have to kill the righteous father because I know what when I leave the throne it belongs to my son. It's his birthright. Devil always a fight for the throne. For own the heights of evil. Open no eyes. David is not us. David a evil boy. Wicked man that. So no read on the Bible. Read with the spirit of truth and the light of truth. Then if you know, so the Almighty is the light of truth, is the truth, and righteousness is the righteousness. How could he give the righteous throne to a wicked man that murders so much people? Even for the man wife, true and sex the man wife. He put him on the front of the back of the fool. Anything righteous and clean about that? David is not us. So sometimes when I tell you something come from the divine mind, and you know, play out in a book, you see, go do the maths for yourself. The Almighty Trinity are in a righteous sometime, in righteous all the time. Thou shalt not kill. You think say the Almighty Trinity I go defend no favorite killer, no favorite murderer, no favorite harlot or whore? Oh, the Almighty King, the Almighty no deal with confusion. Why David's son them have to run him down to kill him for throne and power? If he's righteous. Okay. Do no maths. Do no maths. Father suck the sour grape. The picnic come with the teeth and edge. Wicked people them there. Them that know it. So do no maths for yourself, yeah? If you truly believe in righteousness and truth and believe in the Almighty and the 10 Commandments, then you will know that David is not us. It's a trick to say that he handed on King David throne unto generation. Wicked man. You're mad? I don't correct on nothing, man. I'm just looking to what me I said. Do the maths for yourself. Here. So don't expect the enemy to go give you the truth. I go translate Bible and give you the full truth. And you have to do the maths in yourself. Do the maths in yourself. Do the maths for yourself. So no care how the Torah twist, no more care how they twist the story when they bend it up. It equals to good and evil. It have equals to righteousness and unrighteousness. You would want the Almighty to give a man a throne for rule over a whole globe. Man want murder people, just all in wife. If you're a man wife, when you have so many wives, you could get anyone I want. Because he is king and he remember saying, if you know, say no. There was no such thing as a righteous king who served the Almighty in spirit and in truth. They were fighting over power, rule, kill, and conquer. What happened to we, his good people? Who then kill? No we. Who then kill? No we who for bloodshed. Even today, no we. So, where Papa and Mama couldn't see, and we have to come see. So we still give thanks to what them see. What the original, the first family see, that's our legacy. And our legacy is where Babylon come thief and tamper with it. It's not good for you to just read a book and take stories from people. Go do your own research. Because if you have the spirit of truth, see, and you know what righteousness is, purity is, holy and the most holy is, then any story where them tell you, you would know who is you. You would know who is you and what you stand for. Anyway, them twist the story, the spirit of truth are going to say, right, that's all. Right, that's how it is. So don't be lazy. Don't be lazy and sit. You already hear the first version of the Bible was written in Latin. And you already know that Lucifer means them not in Christ. Lucifer means Christ. So what else you want? English come write it and mix it up and say, I'm geared the way, educate most of the globe with English and say English is universal language and twist it up how you want to twist it up. Do your deeper research in Latin, the first original Bible. And that first original Bible was written by who? Greek. Who is Greek? Greek and Rome was fighting over the glory and the power of the Son of the Almighty. Yeah, who is Yeshua? So then twist it to Zeus, then twist it to one say Jesus of Josephac, Jesus of Messiah, one whole heap of same thing. Be a confusion. We not have to go through, we not have to read them the something if we know the truth. Because we get through with divine gift different. As me say, what them know how we see, we get it spiritually and we see it through a prophecy. I can do a math from 6 million years ago right now upon yourself and tell you who is us. Which part of the story is we? I can't tell you what them add to it and from where them take from. Simple because you humble yourself in front of the Almighty Trinity I, the only divine power, the only divine strength, the only divine love. The Almighty Trinity I don't partial. So, but I feel like say true I am favorite. Then Lucifer not the Almighty your favorite son. Why do disobedient and why do fling him out? So what's the difference between David and Lucifer? That the Almighty Trinity I should be mindful of David with his sin and his dirty life. Which part of the story helped to corrupt the Rastaman crown? Because he said David have a whole life and have a whole wife and kill the man and take the woman, and enough of them call him sitting David house. And I realize that David is not us. The actions and the things that David did, it couldn't be us. It could not. I'm not with no Israel. Son Ra. We are known Israel. The only word the Almighty Papa tell me for you is we are the children of Israel heights. We couldn't be Israel because Israel has an energy. See, Israel and Palestine are killing one another. And what for them God name? Allah. We are the true first family. We are the first. We are the first, we are the last, we are everything. We and the holy angels only have souls. Jesus not a soul, Lucifer not a soul, demons not a soul, fallen angel not a soul. So don't do no research for yourself. You're not too lazy. You know hear what name? Israel. Ra. Son God Ra. Where Babylon prays. That's why I define it for you. We are the children of his real heights. Not Israel. Because they praise Allah. Simple, we are Zionists then. I'm done with it. Yeah, we're not dealing, no. We are children of his real heights. Zion are the highest, you see me? Highest frequency. So we don't have to know them something. Remember saying, words come with power. If they're worded, you have to hear, listen to the sound, Israel, Amun-Ra. You have to listen to the sound. However, they want to take our truth and twist it towards them. Zin, we was who we are from then, and we still who we are now. And guess what? No. You see them a fight over the promised land? You see them a fight and a kill much people out of the promised land? Guess where the promised land there? Must the Almighty have this? In this close future, Jamaica a center port for the whole globe, I choose Jamaica no sense, the government no sense, I 250,000 US each ship a pay to pass through the canal down there, and if you check the map, the geographical maps, a Jamaica the center of the globe, A fool for we Prime Minister, fool and dunce, No for no other things to go to Jamaica. I want to order it from over here. And them are telling us say reach a Jamaica. Uno no other things and track on things. And I'm telling you, say it reach a Jamaica. Before it come to Miami or anywhere else. Uno not do no maths. Uno better do no maths. Yeah. The promised land of it there, when promised people them there. We was and still is the first people them. And anywhere we there, him there. And what? So no do no maths. Zane? Oh? You stay there. Think a book me read out. Oh? If me did a forward from book, how would I know say Yahshua was not pinned on a cross if the divine design might never say so? He was hung on a tree. His mother, Mary, the Black Madonna, we see the Pope praise. Why you think the Pope them praise the Black Madonna? Because they never seen no power like that in a globe. As she them pin on the cross. And she trick them say, she want water and they stupid. Go give her vinegar. That's why the boy them build apple cider vinegar. Because they say they won't get the power out. The power don't belong to them. When she drink the vinegar, fly. She fly off of the cross and know them not see her. That's why them telling about his story and not her story. So no do no little research for yourself. Sometimes if you come out of too much book and look within. Ask, pray to the Almighty Trinity eye to open your third eye. Ask the power, the only divine power to use you, manifest through you. You never hear when you watch Thundercat, when he said, Thundercat. And I say, give him sight beyond sight. You never know what's a powerful words of me. Me use that when I talk to the Almighty Trinity. I give me sight beyond sight. You stay there. You stay there. You better wise. What? Zane, you try to know that? Virgin, me say not no name, no David, brother. A twist, David is not us. King Solomon is us. Solomon is the son of King Menelik. David not tied to it, brother. Zane, David not tied no time at all to it. Twist them and twist up his story. You hear me I tell you? No, do your research. Do your research. No wicked man and no we virgin. Then if David, listen up, then if David was real, why if David was real, why King Menelik go for the Ark of the Covenant? Why the Ark of the Covenant left with King Menelik? Because them are no we virgin. Is we hybrid queen. We hybrid queen good on there. Go get a youth. And when she bear the fruit is pure. So who the Ark of the Covenant are going to go with? You must we. The Ark of the Covenant would never leave with us. If it never belonged to us. We is the only seed we're worthy. Do no research for yourself now. You can't be lazy. If King David them was real to what them I said. Zine, how no holiness no one stay with them? Then if King Solomon did so smart, when you don't know the secret of a woman? You know, see the question. If King David and his son, King Solomon, was us, they couldn't be outsmart by our queen. Our queen wouldn't need to outsmart herself or a king of our color, of our own kind. And them raid Nubia and murder the Egyptian, them and a rain in a throne and go and like say them high and them smart and rare by reading our scrolls. And go and like say them and we. So when Queen Sheba go visit now, I say, how that little boy over there? So the Holy Spirit say, yo, go over there now. The Ark of the Covenant need to come out. We land now. Then teeth too much blood upon their hand. That need to come here now. What you say? Smart as then said the king was, he did not know the secret of a woman. And what happened? What happened when the queen go over there and forward home? What happened to that sea? What Menelik do? Menelik go for the Ark of the Covenant. Never go for meet Solomon. Go for the Ark of the Covenant to bring you to Ethiopia. And what happened? Them say when King Menelik passed, the people them say they couldn't see. They couldn't see. They said to us, it's like a whirlwind. They couldn't even see the feet of the horse. Them is like a whirlwind. In the matrix. So me say, uno do uno studies. Babylon full of lies and Beatrix, do uno studies. Do uno studies, me tell you, so don't ramp with Zion, you know. Zion at the highest frequency, don't play with Zion, you know. Uno listen, you know. King David and King Solomon is not us. Queen Sheba, Mama, Almighty Mama energy is us. Who the Pope pray to? The Black Madonna. Why not pray to David and Solomon? And them and the love Solomon. Solomon and our way, brother. David and Solomon and our way. Our seed come through Queen Sheba, King Menelik to Emperor Haile Selassie. David can have pitney. Or David for bear seed. David can have pitney. Me say if David have portal. David can give birth. You know why is not virgin? The seed have to come through Mama, Queen Sheba. You know what? Me have to take time out on us sometime. You do no research for yourself, bro. That's why you see the kings them as Rastafari. Me say you have to smoke and think. Keep a meet where everybody does smoke and think. Stop smoke and drink. Keep a meet where the whole of the high kush them just sit down and think. Just think about what me I say. Let go from what them teach you. Now listen to what them teach you. No time at all. Do your research for yourself. David and Solomon can have pitney. They accept they can have pitney. Oh. So where the seed come from to the throne? King Menelik the first, the second. You know you didn't tell how much King Menelik? To Haile Selassie. Okay. You stayed. You stayed. Mama never left with an inch. The first statue of liberty. See her there? And the only real statue of liberty. Look on her. Them broke the nose of Europe and bring it to New York, America, USA, going straight nose. Them can't trick me. All of the lies them I expose. Don't research for yourself, ye kings and queens. Not take nothing, just take nothing so. Know who you are. Every story that they stole from us and then claim that they translate or whatever the heck they do, the spirit of truth what live within me, live within you. Think about it. If King Solomon and David was who they are supposed to be, why the Ark of the Covenant have to move from there to Ethiopia, the land that has never been enslaved? More power to the truth. More power to the truth. Don't play with Zion here. Don't play with Zion. Don't play with Zion. No man can have pit in your ear. A mama have the key to life. Even if Papa plant the seed and Mama determine whether or not that seed see the sun, as she control the portal of every living thing. So you know that. So if you know your true heart and you know who you really are, how could you not see yourself in the stories that they stole from us and translate and take what they want, take and put in what they want to put in? We will know. There is a little thing going on in the internet also, where some of them same boy they want to claim the pyramid and want to claim Nubia, which is Egypt, saying that the pyramid belongs to them. They won't, nothing belong to them. They not even have soul. They come out with nothing and they leave with nothing. Those are the ones that were slaving the Almighty, their people. Those are the ones that were slaving us. Those are the ones that we get caught up. The most have to sink the city of Babylon. Because the way the boy them evil, the man them build a city in a sun in a virgin. Sun with no water, no day, And have we, the Almighty God pick like slave in a virgin and bring water from we out some drop down some dead meanwhile them a beat them, Them blood mix martyr in a virgin. So every dig them a dig in a sand, but them a find city, You think they find out yet? A sink, we sink that. For the blood of our ancestors, them and the wickedness, them what them go on, what them do with it. I'm here so look how idiot Middle East man spread news on internet at all. Or the pyramid them a feed them. and a bag of sitting. You know, to show you who is really them, who there was. Them are the one come corrupt. Come talk about pray to the God of the sun and moon. Few we Almighty create everything, the sun, the moon, the stars, everything. And give I and I dominion over all things, seen and unseen, sky, land and sea. So then boy can't come bring no sun God to we. Little boy have to work for we. Little boy have to work for we. Anything we say, him have to do. Because we have power. Not only power, authority. That's why we don't see no demon coming to your house. You talk to them because you have power. So who are thou? Who sent you? And see if the demon not tell you. Demon not tell you, you know. Who sent you? Remember, if I your sister, if I your mother, if I your brother, anybody send them won't tell you. Demon and picnic animal not tell lie. Spirit don't lie. Enter you see them, Mr. Who sent you? By the power of the Trinity, who sent you? And see if you not have to talk, else the whole of your son. Bust out. And demon now and dead because they're afraid of the power of the Trinity. See, no, them have to talk. And when they tell you tell them what you want them to do. Go back to the pit of hell. And don't make nobody trick you about get behind Satan. Get behind me, Satan. You can't put Satan back at you. Because Satan is a gay. Satan love batty. Satan love ass. Don't make nobody tell you about put no Satan to go back at you. Don't do it. Send them back to the bottomless pit of hell. You hear that? No joke. So don't make no Christian trick you the nothing Christ doing there with man and have man. Don't tell nothing Christ to get back behind you. Don't tell the devil go behind you. You hear me telling you? When you don't use the words you want to really mean, I want to know. And this is no joke. But get the hands. That are the trick, you know. What that mean? Get behind who? Behind who? You better go back to the bottomless pit of hell. You have the power. You have the authority. Say what you know. Say what you mean. Say what you fully overs. Some like a fancy word. Couldn't even overthrow Anansi word. Anansi was the smartest man. When they talk about smart, Anansi. Ask them who is Anansi. Even though they show even though they have a spider where we did things to the spider Anansi. That's how wicked them is. Anansi are the smartest man we're born in Africa. The wisest man. You talk about King Solomon. King Solomon an idiot. You wisest man, I don't know the secret of a woman, so how we know the secret of a woman, and him never know. Anansi, King Solomon and David, them are idiot, man. Anansi, is Anansi the wisest man, the smartest man. I tell you, no one tell you no. And you figure look with your eyes and see for yourself. You stay there. You stay there. Do your research yourself. A matter of fact, not just nothing with Babylon do, nothing at all. What about the whole world? The health organization that controls the whole world. Why is a serpent on their sign? When you think of a serpent, what you think about? Venom. What is venom? Poison. What derives from that poison? Antidotes. So how the World Health Organization has that sign? Okay. Continue to trust them and you will see. No, you must continue. Continue to trust them. You have to continue. Continue. Don't trust them people. You hear me I tell you? You're wise enough to study the globe, study the forest, study the herbs, study the trees, study the food. So, that's what I say, unified power of learning, unified power of earning, unified power of discerning, unified power of health, unified power of strength. Unite together with information about herbal properties. Every herb that is good, discuss it with each other, share it among each other. Let's start look out for each other. You know what I mean? That's why I have the Truth Global Herbal. It's right here. You can The telephone number is there, the email address is there. You can email us. You can text us, and we tell you when to call us, and then we will help you in tune with your health which is the only well. No care how you're weak. When me done with you, you're go strong. You're go strong, and it's through the spiritual divine and the spiritual divine. I can't say connection. I would have connection that I can't. Through the spiritual divine inspiration. You know what I mean? Zine. So it's simple. And it's not even hard, you know? Because I am teacher. If you help yourself, you know? Yeah. So don't think Zion play a thing here. Zion are the highest frequency here. And there's no way the Almighty Trinity I did go rise Zion. Without we looking for external help. Everything does Zion. Spiritual healing does Zion. Mental healing does Zion. Physical healing does Zion. Everything. Zin. So others you. Zin, you and me ultimately them say if the devil are show up, we must can show up. Well, we have our first, what they call it? Then call it fix, and what they call it again? Epilepsy case. In a millisecond. In a millisecond, epilepsy have to go back to the bottomless pit where they come from. To the fathom and the bottomless pit. So we have our first epilepsy case. See? And we're looking for many, many, many more. This is what Zion is for. Is to heal, to protect, to cure. Hopeful Almighty. That's why Babylon know them can't take it lightly. We're looking at them cyber god. Lucifer, twin brother, is Michael. Don't trust Mikey. And yet then telling us that the holy angels named Michael and Gabriel. Are you stupid? How you have to go call Michael and Gabriel? Them the angels that can't save me. Those are fallen angels. They don't have souls. You need to know the names of the holy angels. You have to know them. And these things that I'm telling you, do your own research. Or if you're wise and in the light of truth and connect to the infinity, then you, in a millisecond when me say it to you, you would say, you know what's true? You know what's true, you know? Me say go Google search. Ask who is Lucifer, twin brother. Then you will see. Some people are in a revival, the one who is on Poco Depan. Jesus Christ, Gabriel, and I call up on some sin thing. And you think say the right sin thing. Don't be lazy. Do your research for yourself. Ask the hybrid people them who is truly gifted. When the Holy Spirit them come to talk to them and they ask them what their name. There's a lot, you know. Billions of them, and as I say, you know, Yahshua, you know, is a nations of righteous queens and righteous king that transcended before. Who me really interact with is Mother Miriam. The angel there? Mother Mary. Mother Miriam. That's a holy angel. That's a righteous angel. We can confirm that one day. Don't call upon no Raphael. Amun-Ra. No Raphael. Let go the Ra them. Let go the Ra them. Then too close to L. Anything where L are hell. If you don't want some names, I can go now. So I'm going to do no research, yeah? Can't take everything what they tell you, you hear? And twist up the sitting them. It's the power of the Almighty Trinity that loves you. Really loves you. They love us more than their very soul. That's what saves us sometimes. That's what saves us sometimes. You have the knowings and the wise to ask questions. Whenever you see a light or a spirit, ask what thou. Them have to tell you. They are compelled to tell you their name. They are compelled to tell you who sent them. Because you have a soul. You have the power. You have a light that they cannot deny. That's why the key to the Almighty Trinity, I have no fear. Fear not. What there is to be fear of anyway? There's nothing. Nothing there for you to be fear. Don't be fear of nothing. Don't fear of nothing or no one. It doesn't make sense. And if you realize you cannot die, what else? What on this globe could you be scared of? The flesh go back to the soil. It ferments. It brings petroleum. It brings gas. It brings oil. That's how we are valuable. The spirit fly and reincarnated and multiply. That simply means that you don't, when you forward into the reality realms, you don't forward as a single anymore, you know. You forward in sons of many sons, daughters of many daughters, kings of many kings. Can Babylon do that much? Queens of many queens. All king belong to one king. Daughters of many daughters, waters of many waters. We outnumber Babylon long time. Long time. So now walk in fear. Walk in the spirit of the light and truth. Seek the right thing, do the right thing, speak the right thing, eat the right thing, think the right thing, record the right thing, produce the right thing, create the right thing. And if you're so busy doing so many right things, when did you find time to do the wrong things or to think about the wrong things? To listen to the wrong songs, watch the wrong movies. Babylon didn't create movies for us. They create to promote their own agenda. What about with cell phone when we're on? Can't we not create our own movies? Can we not create our own good news or our own good things? Why are we so lazy? Why we want to watch the Netflix and all the Netflix? Why we can't talk about phone and record our own good movies, showing people goodness and righteousness? Divine Gratitude, Beverly. Why can't we do that? You have your good family. You cook your good dinner. You eat and decide you want to watch a family movie. And then you go on Netflix. You better know what's an African movie. If the things we seek, it's within. Within we cannot live without. So, as I said, Zion already start with movements. The major movements will start next year. Everything. Movies, everything. Give thanks. Movie, we already who is. We don't have to be professional. Turn on the phone. Say the right things, act the right things, do the right things. People will see it. It will remind the minds that goodness still exists. Why? When Jamaica even try to do movies, they have to put guns in it. They think they have to shoot and put badness in it. You don't have to. You don't have to. There are many good people that resides in our communities that do great things and good things. Respectfully, you can go to these people and sit them down, do a documentary on them, let them tell their story, you record it, also write it, and then do over the movie, ask them who they would want to act the part for them when they were young. You know, there's so many, the good stories they've never been told. The good people, them stories have never been told. They have never been written. They have never been recorded. So why not we start doing those things? Because people tired of the vampirism, the blood, this, the kill, the shoot, the stab, the chop. No, they're tired. So if they have choice, give them choice where they can go. Their family want to chill today, want to something positive today, want to empower the crown today. We're gonna make sure that they have some good stories to watch. some good moves to see, to tell truth vision to their eye. Too much tell lie vision. You know what I mean? So the things we speak of, I'm not gonna just speak. Soon we'll be doing our own movements. You know what I mean? Because it's open. Nobody tell you can't do the right thing. Nobody tell you can't say the right thing, sing the right thing, write the right things. Nobody didn't tell you that. You're lazy. You just get up and follow the flow. Follow Babylon, do what Babylon do. Think, come on, man. Come on, let's be who we truly are, the first. And we are the first, we are the last, we are everything. You see me? So, at that Babylon said the last shall be the first and the first shall be the last. Reverse psychology, that there's no last. Because life is forever. Everything the Most High created is within abundance. We are infinity. See? So Babylon, so Rasta just clap them in them brain with the reverse psychology. You treat it like the last shall be the first and the first shall be the last. Remember, me tell Babylon go do the maths there. I know, bright as Babylon is, Babylon cannot do that maths. The last shall be the first shall be the last. I know Babylon can't do the maths there. That's why them not ramp with Rastafari. Because they know say we are the Most High. Remember, me tell you that. Upful and mighty, Babylon can't take we lightly. See, me just don't want to come over here every day and don't learn something. So every day you come over here and try to learn something, you hear? Please and thanks. We want good for the development of our people, our nation, our people, especially our children. You go me and say if you don't have no money to give them, make sure you have the truth and more knowings and wisdom to give them. You hear? They will thank you. You don't really have you don't have to have money. The most precious and valuable thing you can ever give your children or your grandchildren is knowings and wisdom. You know what I mean? Let them know themselves. Let them know who they are. Let the little ones know that they are grandma king, they are grandma queens. They are, let your little one know that they are grandpa queen, they are grandpa king. Let them know. Because once you tell these little children who they really are, then we go do the research. See? Because they must say king and go in a cyber god and say, who is a king? And when they look, they must say, yeah, I am a king. Grandma called me king. Yeah. Them know from early out. That means they walk with their head up. Their head not down. You know what I mean? Also, I want you to give the kids, born kids, give the children a break. Tell them to take a break sometimes from the tablets and the phones, They must not hold on their head constantly, because if they hold on their head constantly, there is a oil, like, before we reach where we reach now in civilization, there is an oil that they call River Jordan that flows, right? There's an energy from your spine that flows. When you hold on your head, it weakens them. It weakens them because the oil, if you stand up straight, you function effectively, because you're supposed to always looking at the sun. You're supposed to always look up to the stars. You're supposed to always. So if you hold on your head, it make you dizzy and it weaken the energy of your thinking center. So that's why Babylon, you have to go so. Notice one time when you hold on your head, sometimes your back, you're tired. And even you as elder, it's not right. I mean, you're not supposed to hold on your head for the rest of your life. Hold up your head. Lift up your head, ye mighty people. Lift up your head, ye mighty people. Lift up your head, ye mighty people. You know what I mean? So hold up your head. It's a reason why. Then, if it wasn't because of Zion, my phones wouldn't ring. I never allow my phones to ring. You know why? Because many times I get a vision and the phone ring and wake up, or a notification and I wake up. Enough time, I'm not ready for write, and the phone somebody call. You see me? Them things that will lick your frequency. See, them things that will make your head hurt you more time. They go to me and say, come more time, you're in a vision that is so sweet and nice. See? And enough people jump up out of them bed and go lose them life. You know why? Nothing of the exterior or the external is supposed to control you. You're supposed to supposed to control you. You're supposed to control everything around you. So therefore, don't let no one wake you up out of your bed and tell you, say, you must run, come. Run, come where? Hey, go sit down. You have to synchronize with the divinity. See? You have to lift the frequency. You have to invite the power of the Almighty Trinity. Because remember, the life that is within you, which is the source, it don't deal with dead. So while you were resting, that is considered as dead. So the spirit fly. Go through to the higher dimensions to get energy from the light to return. So if you wake up sudden, the spirit no officially powered within you yet. Zine, so you have to give yourself a few seconds. Give yourself a few seconds. You know, uplift your energy up full of mighty. Up full of mighty. Up full of mighty. Lift your frequency. Divine power to the rise. Divine power to the rise. Divine power to the rise. Divine gratitude, Almighty Papa Ya. Divine gratitude, Almighty Mama Ya. Divine gratitude, Almighty Yeshua. For life, the eye to the first light, you know. Yes, more power to power. More power, and lift your vibration. Then you say when you're ready to go through that door. Don't let no girlfriend, no let no boyfriend, no make no friend, no make no family make you just jump up and go so. No! No soldier no go to war without the ammunition here. And your ammunition is your power. Inviting the power. Give the source time to take over, even though the source take a millisecond to take over. Honor the power. Honor the power. Yes. You can't run through the door and wash your face yet. The cold water is like you're recharging the phone. You have to look into your soul, look into the window. The eyes is a window. You know? Yeah. Spend the time there with you. Then you turn on your phone now. If you feel like. Turn on and see who. Because some people have called your phone 5 million times. Go sit down. You call one time and you don't hear we receive it. Leave a message. Once it's important, leave a message. You get forward to you in a millisecond. And our millisecond is when is it possible. When it is possible, that's our millisecond. Zine, we control time. See the hourglass, and we alone have this. And everybody have the hourglass. We control time. No boy. No girl. We control time. You see the hourglass in our fire, that we control it, that we say when. Not Babylon. Zine, the Almighty put him stamp, him trademark on we. Looking at our face, you see it? Yeah. Him trademark. Y A-H. See the hourglass there, you see it? A wingy dominion over all things. You hear me I tell you? So no make nobody press your button here. No make nobody tell you if you do things when you don't want to do not are never ready. Wait till the inner source, the energy within you say, yes, now is the right time. Zine, up full of mighty, face of a billionaire up full of mighty, you know, with mercy. You know. You know the thing. Zine, and from you know the thing, you know the king. Up full of mighty. Who is here for the first time, you know, we do welcome, the platform is Truth Global Covenant. Yeah. Yeah. And who want to be a part of Zion, you can send us an email or send us a text through the number you see out there on this page. Also, I don't say it often, but I'm going to say it, but I'm going to say it today. Zine, every life that exists in this reality realms, which is this second, you're supposed to have a copy of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. If you don't have it, you can link this page. We will email it to you or send it via WhatsApp. You can download it. Make sure you have 2 copies, one in your house, one in your bag, or if you drive, you put one in your car. Make sure you study that. Let it be your new A, B, C, D, E, F, G. You need to know your rights like your handbag. See? Because the so-called peace officer, them with them train, they train them to uphold the law of the state and their country and not teach them about your human rights. The human rights is the highest law that applies to every country, not a state. The human rights is the highest law globally through this land, the Universal Declaration of Human Law. They just say rights. It is a law. So with that document alone in your hand, that's higher than even the police were there in front of you. It defends not only your rights, it defends his rights also. See? So who don't have that, they can send us an email. It's right there through globalcovenant@gmail.com. And there's a telephone number out there on this page where you can get us also. You know, Rastafari. Now at the time when we're going to the chant, you know. Holy Emmanuel, you know. Fully Zion, we say. Fully Zion, you know. Fully Zionites. Fully Zionites. Almighty Papa. Almighty Mama. Holy King Yahshua. Zion the all away. Babylon the roll away. Then show no trouble Rasta. Maroon and the water. You soon know who are the true master. Zion the all away. Babylon the roll away. Almighty Papa, yeah, Almighty Mama, Holy King Yahshua, Zion the all away, Babylon the roll away. You should no trouble Rasta, Maroon and the water. You soon know who is the true master. Zion the all away. Zion the only way. Tell the whole lot, the garrison youth them say come. Come on Mount Zion, come beat, come go jump. Put up on the strap, no give Babylon your gun because them can't free wise. Them only freedom. Think them escape, tell them then judgment a come. Dolly whore with daughter, we son a kill son. Work mama, she can't get no income. No better yard to the hills and put seed in at the ground. You talk about fast cash, vegetable a come in space of 2 weeks out of the ground. Can't they a Zion and now worry about bun. Hold on for the Almighty Trinity. Who we come, we come. Almighty Mama, Holy King Yahshua, Zion the all away, Babylon the roll away. Almighty, there's no trouble Rasta, Maroon and the water. There's one what the true master. Babylon a roll away. Zion is the whole world. The no Christ a robber, him a criminal, him a thief. Collect Catherine and tide and no give mama no receipt. Have them under spell, I'll know them can't see it. Yahshua is the real, the Christ is the counterfeit. No take me a second, put the head under me feet. Beat Congo drum and make we yard to the east. No worry about beasts, cause them are the least. No murder, nobody they can tell you if I give you. You know mal, you know son, no make them save you. Don't lose the power with the Almighty Trinity I give you. Positive, no bother make Babylon negative you. To the hills 9 mile, Marcus if he leave you. Papa, Almighty Mama, Zion the all away, Babylon the roll away. Them can't trouble Rasta, you man. Maroon and Iwa, mermaid kill them. true master. Zion of the whole away. Babylon the roll away. Almighty Papa. Yeah. Almighty Mom. Almighty Yah. Zion of the whole away. Babylon the roll away. What a song. So we could have sing Zion song in a strange land. 9 miles out of the city, but Marcus Garvey said, believe that. You know, you wait till you all with Zion. You wait. You wait till we start beat jump. You wait. When you hear the daughters of Zion, they carry harmony. Holy Emmanuel, Marcus, Onius, Sonius, Melchizedek, Negus, Negas, Almighty Papa, Almighty Mama, Holy King Yahshua, Zion of the whole away, Babylon a roll away. Them show no trouble, Rasta. Your man, Aruna Niwa, a mermaid kill them. The true master, Zion of the whole away. Zion is the only way. I trust nothing Christ him a robber in my teeth. Collect a friend and tied and no give mama no receipt. Have them under spell all know them can't see it. Yeshua at the real, the Christ is the counterfeit. Not take me a second serpent head under me feet. Chanting at the sun and we are yard to the east. No murder, nobody can tell him we forgive you. After you know son, you know malo make him severe. Don't let go the power what the Trinity I give you. Oh, if we say positive, no make it negative you. Almighty Papa, yeah. Almighty Yash. Holy water of waters, Zion of the whole away, Babylon the roll away. Eh? They show no trouble, Rast. Maroon and Niwa. Them soon find out what the true master, Zion of the whole away. Watch it, you know. Tell the whole of the garrison youths if he come. Come on Mount Zion, come beat Congo jump. Put up on no strap, no give Babylon your gun. Well, them think them escape, tell them judgment a come. Dally whore with daughters of son a kill son. Work mama, she can't even get no income, no better. Yap to the hills and put seed in at the ground. And if you want fast cash, vegetables them a come. In a 2 weeks times, I is not the sun. Can't they just and on now worry about bun. Hold on from the Trinity, I can't if we come, we come. Chant like a pinky make Babylon run. Teach the children, rise them from the slum. And if Babylon talk, spirit a cut out them tongue. Almighty Papa, yeah. Almighty Mama, Holy King Yahshua, Zion of the whole away. Zion is the only way. Show no trouble, Rasta. Yo man, Marona Niwa. You soon know who are the true master. Zion of the whole away. Babylon the roll away. He that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. Yo! Rastafari. The 1, 2 are the other I am prayed for here. Go down, serpent, go down. Universal lies. Go down, go down, go down. All the souls them want ties. Go down, go down, go down. Almighty Papa. Yeah. Almighty Mama. Holy King Yahshua, Zion had the whole away. Babylon had the roll away. There should no trouble rise. Maroon and the word. Them soon know who are the true master. Zion had the whole away. Babylon had the roll away. What to Babylon? What them know about that? How could we sing the Almighty Papaya song in a strange land? No other way. Zion are the only way. Oh, I think Zion are play, I just show people them disobedient. Zion are not play place. Babylon afraid of Zion. Naroon, Nani already showed them. Nani showed them what spiritual war is. Nani showed them. Even today, don't care which army or which battalion, all their army strategies derive from one powerful Nani of the Maroon. Up till today, they use most of Nani war strategies, even today. So we can't give away 6 million years of legacy for some people who are blind we can't see. See it? Nana, kuna. Nana, high queen, or high empresses. Nana is our high queen and high empresses. Nana, nani, nana, kuna. We know our queen, we know our empress. Powerful. I give thanks to the kings and queens them where, Truth Global family, we're there. And as myself, we support this platform. Check out the Truth Global merch, yeah? So we have clothing over there for newborns, toddlers, teens, kings and queens. We choose to take your orders through email and the WhatsApp number because we not only give you a merch, we make sure we customize them with words of power. Not only uplift you uplift even a person who having a bad day by reading your apparel, your shirt from the back, they empower them. If they see you from the front, your words to empower them. Words to give them insights, and also when you walk with a sign of power on your shirt or on your turban, we call it your crown. Say Babylon going down. No negativity can come towards you for that day. Everything that is not building you or uplifting you have to stand clear. Yeah. Babylon have to know so we're different and we are not recent. We are from ancient times. We are not from now. We are from then. See? Tell them again, we are not from now. We are from then. It's only the power now. We know the truth now. So the power enhance and extend. Yeah? Straight. We no bend. Yeah. So I salute the true divinity that lives within you. And the same Almighty Trinity that's great divinity that lives within you, it create me, it create you. I was created to love you. You was created to love me. So if me love me and you love you, if I say I salute that true divinity that lives within you, and I love that true divinity more than my very soul, do the maths there. Up full and mighty, Babylon can't take you lightly.